Hi, I'm Taya Anderson and I'm an intuitive soul coach. If you feel like you've been holding it all together lately, I'm going to help you to let it go, deal with some old patterns, and reconnect your soul desires in 3 quick steps in just a few minutes. So let's jump straight in. Do you feel like you're holding it all together in some way right now? Who isn't, right? Of course, that's true for everyone to some degree as we get through this challenging pandemic or life. If you're watching this in the future, you can very much still follow these 3 easy steps. But there's a few layers to this, and you might have found it's throwing up some old sticky patterns for you. There is definitely the layer of dealing with what is right in front of us right now, the practical and emotional stuff of your everyday, whether that's homeschooling, which is currently happening as we're still in lockdown in the UK. Good luck to you parents. Lone working in a garden shed, dealing with yours and the people you love's emotions and needs, and just blimmin' getting through the losses, life adjustments, and a million little things. But what I'm seeing for my clients and friends is that this pandemic is throwing up some big old juicy patterns. It's also amplifying what was already there under the surface. It's certainly shining a spotlight on things. For instance, lovely Rose, a client whose name and some pertinent details have been changed for obvious reasons, is a single mum of a 7-year-old boy who has run a business that has been busy for years. It started out great, but over the years, she started having to deal with more and more difficult clients on an endless hamster wheel, until the pandemic caused business to become slower and give her less distractions. She didn't realise she had been disconnecting from her body, carrying tension, feeling exhausted, self-medicating with booze, and generally ignoring some of her real emotional needs for years. She's just been pushing through. So yes, sometimes life demands a lot. But also, let's see if you relate to some of these patterns. Being the fixer or helper, putting everyone else's needs first. Feeling like there's no choice with, you just have to get on with it. Not knowing how you truly feel about things, sometimes distracting or going numb. But even if you don't relate to any of these, and you feel like you're just holding it together at the moment, then just hang on. I'm about to give you a tiny visualization to let it all go and connect with the lost parts of you in 3 easy steps for you. So Rose is now taking some time to listen to what nourishes her, so she's not giving it all away and burning herself out. So that when life gets busier again, she can do her work and do work that feels more like her. So step 1, if you've got a second, let's let it all go. Close your eyes and take a deep breath if you like. And energetically feel all that you're holding. Sense it in your body. Sense what you're carrying, the people, the responsibilities, the things you feel you just have to do, the work, the feelings you sense in the world, the anxiety, the old voices that tell you you need to do more, the tension in your body that you're carrying from it all, layer by layer. Just let it all slide off. And don't worry, you'll still remember to feed the kids later or walk the dog or whatever you need to do. Breathe and let your shoulders go and return to your body. Let yourself be held by the ground, by the earth beneath, and the infinite and abundant loving energy of the universe, your guides, angels, or light beings. Now you've cleared some space and hopefully feel more supported, take a moment now and check in with yourself. Tune into your body, which is the seat of your emotions, and ask your intuition. Where have I been pushing through, ignoring parts of me, or let parts of my life, relationships, or work feel a bit dead or empty? Some of us had well-meaning parents who themselves hadn't had enough emotional care, so didn't know how to give great reflection, encouragement, and emotional validation. So we can feel empty or lost just because we aren't used to listening to ourselves kindly. So as weird as it might sound, to that part that's been ignored, what if you were to say in the most loving and kind way, I really hear you? It's not that you've been doing anything wrong, it's just that we've not always been taught or had the space to listen. Our culture is very pushy. If you can carve out a little space, this is a great time to do the reconnecting or connecting for the first time with those lost parts of your work, and to really hear your soul desires too. So step 3 is ask yourself, what would you really love to be doing for the rest of your life? Now I know this is a big question, but place a hand on your heart and just let the answer pop in from your heart, intuition and soul. It may simply be healing some more of these patterns and learning to listen to your daily emotional needs. Or it might feel like you're here to do something bigger, more creative or adventurous, or both. I hope that's helped you to let some things go today, and even if it's just for a minute, stop holding it all together and really hear your soul. Thank you and take care.